What's up, folks? Chris with Chef Sports Cards here. This is something I've been looking forward to for a long time. Anyway, welcome to the channel. If you haven't seen us before, please hit that like and subscribe. We do breaks. We're on eBay Live. We do all kinds of stuff. And when I find stuff, I open it. And I saw videos of these packs years ago. And I've always kept my eye open trying to find some. I was out Christmas shopping a few weeks ago. And when I tell you I ran into these in the oddest store, it wasn't a sports shop. It had nothing to do with it. Was literally like a houseware store, and a box of these was sitting on a back shelf somewhere. And I had never, like I said, I'd seen some videos of them before, but I'd never actually seen these packs before. And I saw them and I had to buy them instantly. Now, since I did, I hadn't thought about them in years. I went on their website. I did a little research. So this is the first edition. It's called Three Bros and a Card Shop. It is a division of Kemper Bros, it's called. And is printed in the USA. It's from 2021. It's a series first edition, and as far as I can tell, they've never made a second edition. I believe, based on a little research, they're out of Florida, the people who make these. And if you go on their website, they sell tons of stuff for baseball, football, basketball cards, all repack, a lot of quote-unquote starter kits for... the baseball collector starter kit where you get 600 cards and some sleeves and some top loaders, and they charge you like $50 for it, and there's probably like 12 cents worth of cards in there. And obviously they must do well. They have a lot of stuff. They do a lot of, you may have seen them before, like the baseball superstar packs where there's like 10 cards in them, and they'll always stick like a Griffey on top or a Jeter or some, a random base card of them to make it seem like it's going to be better than it is. So like I said, I saw some videos of these years ago and people were just dying as to what was in them. And I always thought, hey, if I run into some, I'll pick a few up. And I ran into some after years and figured I'd pick a few up and we'll open them and see what comes in them. The thing that cracks me up is modern and vintage cards. I don't know what I consider modern, but I don't think there's anything later than like 98 in here. Although I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. So anyway, I asked the guy at the store how long they had been there, and he's told me as long as he's worked there, those cards have been there. So, and when I tell you, every single pack was in the box. Not a single one had been sold. I tried to work a deal with the guy to buy the whole box from him, but he wouldn't cut the price, and I wasn't going to pay what he was asking. So, I just picked up 10 packs. So let's see what's in 10 packs of Three Bros and a Card Shop repack. Something tells me we're going to see the same cards in 10 straight packs. Greg Anthony draft pick. Wow, look at that. That's quite a shirt he's got going there. Topps Major League draft pick from 92. Juan Augusto. Twins top prospect David McCarty. What year was that? Some of these older cards, I get like, can't remember what year is what year. That's 92. There's some 91 Donruss, the great 91 Donruss. Oh, what do we have in there? Is there a little chrome in there? Uh-oh. Maybe they'll do me well on this. Who knows? All right, Chris Holly's 91. Draft pick 92, Mike Glon. Has anyone ever heard of Mike Glon? Kyle Winkler from USA Baseball, Collegiate National Team. 2010. I guess that's I honestly didn't think we'd see anything that late. That's from Bowman Platinum, too. Wow. 2010 Bowman Platinum, Kyle Winker. All right. Hanky, Ron Karkovasaya, Tom Candiotti, I remember him, and Andy Allison. Those are 87s, right? Yeah, there's the last 4 cards were all 87 tops. All right. So mostly people have never heard of from really crappy sets. But fun anyway, you know? I mean, $20. You can have some fun with $20, you know? Pedro Munoz, 91 score, rookie prospect. Pascal Perez, 90 Fleer for the Expos. You got to love a good old Expos card. Carlos Garcia, Bowman for the Pirates. That's, what's that, 92 Bowman? Yeah. Dave Valley, 91 Donruss. Again, some top years for baseball cards here. Todd Williams for the Albuquerque Dukes. God, what is... Oh, classic. That's what that is. Classic. 94 classic. Look at that. A Bowman first. Carlos Perez for the Braves from 2011. So I guess they stick one card in the middle. And that's your modern. Some more 87s. Hanky. Hey, wait, we saw that guy. Scott Bankhead. Hey, we saw that guy too. So a couple of repeats already in the first 2 packs. I'm surprised these aren't like bricked, to be honest with you. I half expected we were going to be peeling them apart. Hey, Sandy Alomar. There we go. There's a future Hall of Famer. Sandy Alomar, future star. Rios for the Reds. Kenny Lofton. There you go, for the Astros. Dave Valley again. That's a repeat. James Baldwin for the Nashville Sound, which was apparently the White Sox back then. That is, the Nashville Sounds is the Brewers now. Hey, Carlos Perez. We just had him. Although this one is actually a chrome. The other one was a paper. Wait, let me see. Wasn't it? Where did he go? Come back here. Yeah, this one was a paper, and this one's actually a chrome. Not that I have any idea who Carlos Perez is. All right, and back to our 87s again. Hanky. We've seen Hanky. There he is again. Karkovas, Scott Bankhead, and Andy Allison. Same 4 again. At least we had a couple decent names in that pack with Alomar and Lofton. Let's see. Chris Sabo. Ooh, 89 Donruss. Chris Sabo. There's Tony Pena, 90 Fleer. Alex Fernandez, first round draft pick, score 91. God, these cards are so flimsy. I'm always amazed when I open old cards like this. Dave Valley again. Matt Franco for the Iowa Cubs on Classic. Hey, another Carlos Perez. That makes 3. And guess what? There's Hanky. There's Karkovas. There's Bankhead. And there's Andy. So the first few cards have been different. And then the last 6 have always been like the same. I assume these guys must just buy old cases of crap. Just open them and throw them in there. Scott Ruffcorn, draft pick. That's a name I never heard. In 92. Let's see. Where? Scott's accolades. Baylor University. He was the MVP of Baylor University in the 1990 season. He was a pitcher. Huh. Let's see. His junior year his sophomore year he was 9-3. His junior year he was 7-1. His college totals were 20-7 with a 3.23 ERA. His freshman year was kind of rough. All right, Scott Felcher in 90. Hey, there's another Kenny Lofton. This time on the 92 Fleer Ultra for Cleveland. And guess what? There's Dave Valley again. I think he's been in every pack so far. Derek Wallace for the Orlando Cubbies on the Classic. Hey, Carlos Perez, Tom Henke, Ron Karcevich, Bankhead, and Andy Allison. Can you imagine if you bought a box of these, like, unbeknownst, like, let's say you don't really know the hobby or you're just trying to get in the hobby, you see their website, oh, that's not a bad deal for a box of those. Let's get a box of those. And you start opening this and you're like, what in the world? All right, Mike Devereaux, rookie prospect for the Dodgers. Let's see about Mike Devereaux. That's, what is that, 88 score? Interesting. Hey, Dave Valley, but a different card this time. Rondell White for Montreal, 91 first-round pick. Keith Comstock for the Mariners. Jermaine Allensworth for the Pirates on the Carolina Mudcats. Again, a Brewers now minor league team. Hey, a different one. Trey Arbe. Wow, I remember this kid. This is what, 13, yeah. 13 Bowman. Trey Arbe. That's when everyone was chasing Chris Bryant. That was in that black box. Had Gregory Polanco on the front of it. I remember the box like it was yesterday. Oh, did we get new 87s this time? I think we did. Cabell. Oh, no, there's Ron. There's Bankhead. Oh, and then back one's different. Bill Ullman for the Pirates. It was like a Pirates pack there. It's like 5 Pirates in there. Trey Arbe. Oh, boy. I opened a lot of 13 Bowman. A lot of 13 Bowman. In fact, it almost makes me want to cry a little bit when I think about how much I opened. If I could get that money back now. All right. Al Shirley, draft pick, 92. A versatile athlete at George Washington High. He was a high school guy. All right. Mark Williamson. Lance Johnson, rated rookie, Donruss 88. Frank DePino, Donruss 91. Lloyd Peaver, 92 draft pick, front row. Zhu Win Lin. That's 13 Bowman also. That's a Chrome, but yeah, that's a BCP Bowman Chrome prospect. I don't remember him. Zhu Wei Lin. All right. Hey, guess what? Henke, Kerkovich, Candiotti, and Allison. How many we got left? 3 more to go. 3 more. This is fun. See, I can make $20 on these. Were $1.99 a piece. That's why I didn't buy the whole box, because I already was getting ripped off at $1.99. So I was like, nah, I'm not buying the whole box. Scott Stajovic. I do not remember him at all. Was that 92 again? Fleer Pro Cards. Gary Christopherson. Gary Christopherson. That's an odd-looking card. I mean, that is like one of the cheapest baseball cards I've ever felt in my life. It almost looks like the back looks like a Xerox copy. Wow. What is this? Oh, Fleer Pro Cards. I guess it's a 92, but man, that is like, I mean, this is like one level above a piece of sheet paper, like paper in a printer. All right, Todd Stottlemyre, Tom Paciorek. That's 85 tops, right? Yeah, I know that design anywhere, 85. Mike Schmidt. Look at that. There's a Hall of Famer. Still one of the best third basemen ever to play the game. Go look it up. I promise you. This is 87. 87 Fleer. Limited edition Mike Schmidt. Miguel Olivo for the White Sox on Bowman 2002. 2002 Bowman Mike Olivo. Jose Vizcano on 91 Leaf. Ooh, we got one backwards. Maybe they'll give us a hit. No. Preston Wilson for the Rockies. 2003 Fleer. Les Lancaster. Again, this card is so flimsy. It's insane. And then there's an Al Leiter on the 91 Donruss. He's a Hall of Famer, I believe. Or I know he's good. I think he's a Hall of Famer. All right, 2 to go. I really am shocked that these aren't gray. I thought I was going to have to be peeling them apart. All right, Cliff Floyd draft pick. Let's see. His Chicago Tribune and Sun-Times All-State selection 2 consecutive seasons at Thornwood Markham High. Let's see. His high school average totals. He hit .456 with 30 home runs and 176 RBIs. That's not too bad. It's not bad at all. There's Dave Stewart. Donovan Osborne, Fleer Ultra Rookie 92. Steve Buechele, I guess. Danny Claiborne, 92 front row. Ryan Wright, going back to the Bowman Platinum Collegiate National Team. Never heard of him. All right, Henke, guess what? Kakovic, Candiotti, and Allenson. There he is. So a few of them, I think 2 of them have been in every single. It's like hard to track down all these no-one cards. Shows you how many cards they were printing in the 90s. Oh, there's Greg Anthony again. We saw him earlier. Sandy Alomar Jr. on the Fleer. Pat Hentigen. Mike Carrion on 90 score for the Mets. Jamie Keefe. Whoa, this is like a real Bowman card coming up. Look at this. Andre Wheeler. First Bowman. What was that, 15, 16? 15. Andres Wheeler, first Bowman Chrome. Somebody will think they got like a big hit if they get this. Henke, Karakovic, Candiotti, and Allison. And there you have it. Yeah, it's a complete waste of money. I don't know that it's worse than Yak Packs were. I don't think so. We actually got a few guys, a couple Hall of Famers. I mean, look, for a kid, it's just fun to open. It's not great, not in any way, shape, or form. They should be selling the packs for about 25 cents and then get rid of the rest of them. But, hey, if you're an Allenson, Bankhead, Karakovic, or Hank fan, these are huge. So anyway, all right. Well, this was fun. Like I said, running into them in a nowhere store. There's Sandy Alomar, future star. Made it fun that I found them for once, which I had always been looking for them, and it's been like 5 years, 6 years since they came out. So hey, why not, right? Something to open, something to have a little fun with. Anyway, all right, folks, again, thanks so much for joining me. Hit that like and subscribe, and come check out our website, chefsportscards.com, or check us out over on eBay Live. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.